So we're at the corner of Harrison and Neeland. We've observed it for a little bit now, and we've seen, well, just recently, a car was yielding to 3 or 4 pedestrians that were walking across the street. They had the signal, and the car was yielding as he was supposed to. A Verizon truck came up from behind and was honking at the car that was yielding. So there's just, this intersection is a little more chaotic than some of the previous intersections that we looked at. It's a much wider street, 2 lanes of faster moving traffic in each direction. Pedestrians definitely don't come first here as opposed to some of these other intersections. Neeland really cuts off 2 sides of the neighborhood here. We really need to look at ways to kind of bring it back together, make it better for people walking. But it seemed for the most part, every other car, when they were stopping, were coming up in front of the stop line, blocking the crosswalk.
I lived here all my life. There's actually a lot of traffic here. It's very dangerous here, the traffic. A lot of elderly people are walking back and forth, and it's I fear for their life, and a lot of cars are just booming, going straight down and not stopping at the red lights. I think a speed bump would be helpful around here.
我喺呢輪街準備行過馬路，見到兩邊咧都係紅燈啦。咁應該咧，我喺個斑馬線準備過去 Chinatown 入邊嗰邊。咁呢個燈已經係白燈，我就過啦。咁一路過咗條馬路大半啦。咁突然間有一架車咧，佢咧開住部車由哈利臣街出翻嚟嗰個呢輪街，向左手邊轉。 就咁一轉撞過嚟，咁我成個人都跳起啦，坐翻落個地下，啲關節都屈咗，啲肌肉都傷晒。後尾跟住咧 ambulance 又嚟啦，個差人咧就問嗰個女人話，我都睇唔到佢，我都睇唔到佢過馬路。
那你覺得過馬路的時候會不會有足夠的時間過？不夠啊，不夠啊。那你孩子過的時候，他們小的有時間過嗎？
肯定不够，大人都不够，孩子肯定不够。那边那个更危险，那
边没有过，不能过的。
而且它也是很快，而且那个红灯的那些车经常看不到的，一直就冲过去了，对，很危险。
但车子常常会这样子冲。
是的，是啊，在转灯的时候，他们都很容易就冲，所以我都要看好了才能走。
我過馬路咧，我就感覺咧個八的位啊，嗰界哇，佢哋咧碌啲好驚人㗎，佢哋咧 traffic， 有時佢要啲綠硬啊，佢快一大啊，一插鬼上你啲人過到好危險㗎。有時行安路，啲都未啲車要開咯，我都唔知企喺度啊，或者過空。
因為我哋唐人街咧好多人行啊，而家。 喺嗰啲斑馬線嗰陣時咧，就啲人行過嗰陣時咧，仲有車轉嘅，所以咧我哋希望咧再有多一個 light signal 咧，淨係俾啲司機可以轉左轉右嘅。
好似上個月交通局嗰個負責人嚟我哋居民會開會，我哋已經將呢啲意見提晒飛嘅，但係到而家都冇咩啊。 好似呢個街口，我叫佢呢個綠茵苑嗰度叫佢整交通燈，不過而家都冇咁快脆，起碼有2年嘅時間佢先去整嘅。
I really think depending on what time of the day, really depends on the safety. But even at 6 a.m. when I'm walking to work, there have been several times I've almost been hit by cars running red lights because they think that no one's around, the red lights don't mean anything, or in the case of Neeland and Harrison, because, and even at Neeland and Tyler, the street lights are on the side and they're very low. And because a lot of the box trucks and big trucks are unloading at that early in the morning, a lot of times those red lights are obstructed, so people can't see them. In the summer of 2014 and the summer 2015, we started seeing a lot of bicycle and pedestrian crashes, and we had a lot here in Chinatown that made the news. I would say the thing is we really don't know where to aim in Chinatown because we've had people as young as 2 years old and we've had senior citizens hit. So that's the big thing is usually for other areas of town, there's a specific demographic being injured, but in Chinatown, it's the whole gamut. And that's why it's a concern for everybody.
I think Nealon Street is one of the worst streets, especially the one in Chinatown. Okay, a couple of months ago, I almost got killed. I had a walk sign. The light turned red, and all the cars, most of the cars stopped, and I had a walk sign, and I crossed the street from the surface artery to one Greenway, and just as I was passing 2 lanes, on the 3rd lane, there was a car that was speeding down the road to get onto the highway, and he wasn't stopping. And you know, I usually when I cross, because I'm a city person, I look, and I saw this car going as fast as he could, and when he passed me, he said, "Oh my God," and that's all he said, and he just kept going. But if I hadn't looked, because I had the walk sign, I would have been killed.